possible to teach yourself violin? My answer might surprise you. If we haven't met, hi, I'm Megan. I'm a violinist and teacher currently based in New Jersey. I've been playing the violin for over 20 years and I love sharing my tips, tricks, and experience with you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and you can also follow me on Instagram at Suzuki Violin Teacher. So, is it possible to teach yourself a violin? The short answer is yes. There are a ton of amazing resources available to you and a ton of great teachers like myself who share amazing advice and experience online. So yes, it is absolutely possible to teach yourself violin thanks to all of the wealth of information out there via the internet. Now, if you are going to teach yourself, there's a couple of things that you do need to be aware of. The first thing is that you are not going to be getting any direct feedback on your playing. Of course, you can give yourself feedback, right? You can watch yourself in the mirror, you can record yourself, but unless you know someone personally who is a professional or plays the violin, you're not going to be getting any professional advice. Now, why is this important? Well, I think we can all agree that playing the violin is hard. And you are bound to run into roadblocks and challenges that can be very hard to overcome if you don't have someone to give advice. Nothing is more frustrating than running into a problem and just not being able to figure it out by yourself. It could lead to you just being frustrated and even giving up the instrument, which we don't want. The second thing to be aware of is that it is very easy to develop bad habits, and these habits are hard to break. So especially if you are just beginning, you need to make sure that your posture is correct. You need to make sure that you're not squeezing. There's a lot of things that you need to make sure of, and it's a long list that can be hard to keep track of. And if you do fall into these bad habits, they're going to be twice as hard to undo once you learn the proper way. The third thing is that it can be hard to find a plan to follow. Sure, you might have all these goals and pieces that you want to play eventually, but you don't have a strict plan on how to get there. You don't have the building blocks that you need to in order to be able to achieve your goals. A super common question I get from those who are teaching themselves are, what should I play next? And that's so hard for me to answer. I don't know you, I don't know your skill level, I don't know what you've played in the past, so coming up with a strict plan for yourself, or not strict, but just a step-by-step, clear, comprehensive plan can be very challenging when you're trying to teach yourself. And finally, yes, the internet is amazing and there's so much great information out there. But there's also bad information out there. And there's so much information that it can get overwhelming. It's hard to know whose advice to take and whose to ignore. It's hard to know what will work best for you. So that is another reason that self-teaching is difficult. Now, listen, I know that lessons aren't an option for everyone, but they are actually more affordable than you think. And especially if you're a beginner, I would suggest meeting with a teacher at least once a month, ideally 2 times a month, just to make sure you're not getting into any bad habits and that you have the guidance that you need. If you're interested in working with me, you can email me directly at meghan.faw@gmail.com. It's also in the description. Or you can fill out the link in the description, the application to work with me. Let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.